Okay, another screen deck build thing here, video just because I can. Some background. The homeowner bought a roll of screen, had the dream of screening in the deck. Who doesn't? What a lovely dream, right? But realized it's not really a one set of hands job. And if you're to just use 1x3 or something, I mean, how long is it going to last? The winter climate's going to destroy it at some point, if not slowly, all at once perhaps. So, when we sat down to, I'll say, conceptualize what we were going to do, a couple of points I want to make. How's our light working here? Okay. The reason I went with the 2x6 across the top rather than two 2x4s, you want the wood on two planes so it doesn't, what am I doing? Slumping or warping. So at that point, why not spend a couple extra bucks to go with the 2x6 rather than the 2x4 here? I can sit on it, and in fact, I stand on these while I'm building. They're more than strong enough. You get a nice shelf out of the deal. But here's part of it. Should the day come when the original deck there should want to be replaced, assuming we remove, or whoever was to do it was to remove our little mini roof that's going to go across here, this entire structure could stay. And the deck could be torn off, the upper deck, or literally pulled off. These shells are in essence beams. Now, in part, when we were designing it, conceiving it, whatever you want to call it, we needed to stabilize this deck. The upper deck was to the point where, being under-engineered in the first place and then getting old, a good snow load and a good wind could have had it. Really could have. So now, what's really just shelves to hold screen now becomes a self-integral structure that, again, that existing stuff could be pulled off and gone over and grow into a full-size deck. It could be anything, and all of this stays. So it's not a waste of material in that sense. I mean, this is here forever. And the way we've done it, while I referred to, I know the phone work is terrible, while I referred to the whole thing as a panel in yesterday's video, to try to explain how you would cost this if you were going to think of doing a project similar to yourself. In the sense of the screening, they're sub panels. Should one screen be damaged, with ice and wind, or the dog leaps through it, somebody falls through it, whatever the case may be, branch blows through it, with the way it's stripped on the outside, each screen panel can be replaced separately. It also holds the potential the homeowner may consider plexiglass or Lexon, or the ultra clear plastic that's like vapor barrier, doing perhaps one or even all of it in the winter. Little individual panels, where's my finger, could be created that could easily just screw on and off over the top for the winter. So while it may look like a bit of overkill, there is method in the madness. And the extra time, like that bottom shelf beam that I put in, the homeowner came along the first day I was getting everything set up all over the place and sat on it, and I hadn't even screwed it in yet. I'm friction fitting things that tight that over the years, when the wood shrinks dimensionally, as I'd mentioned earlier, the homeowner can simply replace the small shelving brackets with larger shelving brackets like that one. And should a true carpenter say, hey, wait a minute, why is that like that and not like that? Well, that's just a temporary situation that will be corrected. It was more about making sure this post was straight on both planes. So anyways, for anybody who cares, take care.